Hey everyone! So today's video is going to be all about future MAC collections or individual products that are going to be released in the near future. But before we get started with that, I just want to say today is day 4 of the Zoya challenge, and it still looks just like it did yesterday. It just has a hint of like a white stripe on the end, but no chips. Still looks great, and I think a lot of the reason why it has that is because it is such a dark color, and I do a lot of typing on the keyboard, answering comments and all that, so I think that might be why, is because if it wasn't such a dark color, I don't think I would even be able to see that. But anyways, yeah, day 4, so we'll see how long it lasts. I kind of want it to chip now because I'm dying to use my other polish that I bought the day that I bought this, the American Apparel one. So we'll see. I've got notes in front of me here that I'm going to have to read from because there's no way I could possibly memorize all this. But yeah, future MAC collections. On January 13th, which I believe is this Thursday, they're going to re-release their mineralized foundation and re-promote the 130 brush, that just like they did last year. And I bought that foundation when it came out originally, and apparently it's been reformulated. I thought it was great just the way it was, and if I wasn't always testing out new things, then I probably would have repurchased it, except I'm not the kind of person that just finds a foundation, likes it, and then never buys anything else again. Not really into the whole holy grail idea. I like to jump around and try new things. But yeah, that was a great foundation, so I don't know why they reformulated it. But anyways, they did, and it comes out on Thursday. Now after that, the next thing that comes out is the Wonder Woman collection, and that's going to be on February 10th, and it's going to have 3 quads named Ladies Justice, Valiant, and Defiance. And this is a collaboration with DC Comics, so if you're familiar with DC Comics, the packaging is going to be really, you know, cartoony. It's got like bright colors with bold prints on it, and it's cute. It's very, very much what you would expect for Wonder Woman. But anyways, yeah, there's going to be 3 eyeshadow quads, and Lady Justice is going to have Deep Truth in it. Now, I just recently did a tutorial with Deep Truth, so if you thought that was a pretty color and you wanted to pick it up, you may want to just wait and get the quad from that called Lady Justice. And the 4 colors that's going to be in that quad is Deep Truth, Lady Justice, Insurmountable, and Bold Babe. And what it is it's a white, a gray, and 2 blues, so that is really pretty. The gray especially I really liked and thought it was beautiful. And then Defiance is 3 pinks and a black, and then I don't have any information on Valiant. By the way, all the information I'm going to give you today is subject to change without notice. All I know is what I'm telling you, so I can't really answer any questions or anything because this is the only information that I have, and I have gathered this information from various sources. I've gotten it from beauty blogs on the internet. I've gotten it from reading magazines, and the some of the information for the things that are coming up shortly I got from the manager at the MAC counter that I buy my products from, because he's the one that told me that the Wonder Woman collection was coming out on February 10th. That isn't published anywhere as of this moment. By the time I get this video up today, somebody may have written something, but right now, you know, that was like first-hand knowledge from a MAC employee. And then the next thing after that that's going to be released is the new Viva Glam Gaga lipstick. I've seen it listed as Viva Glam Gaga 2, but I've also seen people calling it Viva Glam 7. I'm pretty sure that it's actually going to be Viva Glam Gaga 2. And again, the dates that I saw for the release on that online was not the same as what my Mac manager told me. He told me that the date has been changed to February 17th, and I saw different dates on the internet. The color of that lipstick is a peachy bronze, but it's very light. It's gorgeous. I'm definitely going to be getting that. It's a really beautiful color. And I think it's going to be good on everybody because peachy, bronzy colors look nice on warm toned skin, but yet it's a very light color, so I think that cool tone people can pull it off too. It's going to be really pretty. Let's see. Okay, and then I also have down here that there's going to be another collection coming out the same day as Wonder Woman on February 10th called Spring Color, but I don't think that's right. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. I don't think that that is accurate, but I've just, like I said, amassed this information from various sources, so I'm just telling you what I have seen. How much of it is going to be true, I don't know, but we'll see. I had said that on February 17th was when the new Viva Glam Gaga lipstick was coming out, and there's supposed to be also a collection coming out that day called Future Face. Don't know anything about it other than the name. Then on March 3rd is going to be a collection called Genius, Jeanius. We do have all the information on that. And I think that the eyeshadows in that are going to be the large ones, like what we just saw in the most recent collection, because they're going to be $19.50 a piece, so they've got to be the big ones. I don't think that if they were going to raise their prices, they would raise them by that much, so I think it's the jumbo ones. And the print on them is really cool because it looks like stitching from a pair of jeans and then like a little button on the side. But it's just imprinted onto the eyeshadow, so when you use the eyeshadow, that's all going to come off, but it's really cute. And I can't show you any pictures of any of these things because that would violate copyrights, and especially when you're a YouTube partner, you cannot show any copyrighted material or they'll take your video down. So I can't show you any pictures of anything, unfortunately. But if you Google any of the things that I'm talking about, I'm sure you can find images online. Just Google, you know, the thing that you're interested in, and you'll find probably a picture or a blog that talks about it. Okay, so the Genius collection, Jeanius, it's going to have eyeshadows. The first one is called Diva in Distress. It's a mid-tone gray with silver pearl. The next one is Motorhead, which is a mid-tone blue with copper pearl. The next one is Stovepipe Black, which is black with copper pearl. And the last one is White Genius, which is white with silver pearl. And then there's lip glasses. The first one is called Docile, which is a chrome pink peach with gold, and this is a re-promote from the Fabulous Felines collection. The next one is Indigo Pink, which is a deep burgundy with blue pearl, and then Painted On, which is a grayish beige with gold pearl. And then there's lipsticks. The first one is called Acid Washed, and it's a grayish beige with gold pearl. And then Pretty Please, which I talked about quite a bit in my lipstick collection video the other day. This is a re-promote. It's a pale pink pearl, but it is permanent, so you can get it anytime you want. They're just re-promoting it with that collection. And then Riveting Rose, which is a deep burgundy with blue pearl. There's a couple of really gorgeous nail polishes in this collection, and as much as I complain about the irregular quality of MAC's polishes, I may have to get these. The first one is Biker Blue, which is a black base with purple and blue pearl. And then the other one is Frayed to Order, It's a white matte with a soft pink duochrome pearl, and I saw a picture of them. They're really, really pretty. There's two blushes. One is called Over Dyed, which is a bright magenta, and it's a satin finish. The other one is called Pink Cuff. It's a mid-tone neutral pink, and it's a matte finish. And then they're re-promoting the penultimate brow marker and the penultimate eyeliner in Rapid Black. We've seen those come out in collections before. And then the next things would be also on that same date, March 3rd. They're coming out with something called Sheen Supreme Lipstick and Cream Blend Blush. Again, the dates on these are not carved in stone because it seems a little strange to me that they would be promoting like a new lipstick and a new blush on the same day that a major collection was coming out, so I suspect one of those dates is going to change. And then after that is April 7th. There's a collection called Quite Cute, and then there's something called Primed for Perfection. So I'm guessing that MAC is going to be releasing a new foundation primer, which the ones that they have now are very good, but it's always fun to try new things, so I would be interested in that. And Quite Cute, I don't know anything about that. And then after that, on May 5th, is the Big Bounce Shadow and Zoom Colored Mascara. Colored mascaras are always a lot of fun to play with. I actually have blue mascara on the bottom lashes right now, so I do enjoy playing around with those. And then, do you remember the Magically Cool liquid powder that came out with the Venomous Villains collection? Well, that's going to be a permanent product that will be coming out on May 5th. So if you didn't buy it in Venomous Villain, have no fear, because you will be able to pick it up then. And that that powder is it's really strange and it feels so funny, but I think it might be a really great product to use like in the summertime because it does make your skin feel cool. So it might be fun to use that more so in the warm weather than in the cool weather. And then also on May 5th, I've got written down here Daisy and Studio Fix Bold Black Lash. Don't know anything about that. Obviously it's a new mascara, and then the Daisy part of it, I have no idea what that is in reference to. You know, I just wrote down everything I could find. And then May 26th is Surf Baby, which obviously the packaging is going to be surfing theme. It's weird because, now I'm not saying that they're copying them, but I think it is an odd coincidence that two of these collections that I talked about, that the company Essence from Germany, you can buy their products at Ulta. They're very inexpensive but very good quality. They released two collections this past year. One was called Surfer Babe, and this one here by MAC is called Surf Baby. That's awfully close in name and theme. And they also released one called Denim. I didn't buy anything from it, so I don't know the exact name, but it was Denim Delicious or something like that. I may have that totally wrong, but I know it had a denim theme to it. And then MAC comes out with that Genius collection, which is also a denim theme. So I find that a bit odd that, you know, are the makeup companies that starved for original ideas that they're just all doing the same things now? So that's kind of disappointing, I think. Maybe they didn't think people would know about those other collections because it's a European company? I don't know. Let's see. I think that's it, folks. Like I said, a lot of this information is going to change, but I just thought it would be fun to, you know, talk about things coming up in the future. And yeah, so I think that the Wonder Woman collection, as far as I know, is coming out February 10th. Like I said, I have not seen that said or written anywhere else. And the new Viva Glam Gaga, which is a peachy bronze, is coming out February 17th. So those two things, as far as I know, are new information that nobody else has said yet. For products today, I know my makeup is really crazy today, and most people when they do a really dark eye like this would normally go subtle on the lips, but not Mrs. Doll. She just does all these crazy colors sometimes. But yeah, for makeup today I have on Guerlain Meteorites Foundation Primer, Maybelline Fit Me Foundation and Powder, MAC Painterly Paint Pot as a under eye concealer and an eyeshadow base, the Hard Candy Glow All the Way in Doll Face highlight. My blush is a limited edition blush by L'Oreal called Blush Delice, and it was the formula was Blush Remix. I have on Wet n Wild gel eyeliner on the waterline and tightline in Eggplant. I have on Maybelline 1x1 Volume Express Mascara on the top lashes. On the bottom lashes I have on Maybelline Great Lash Mascara in blue. And then on my lips, I changed my lipstick 3 times. So this isn't really going to, when I tell you what I'm wearing on my lips, it's not really an accurate representation because I put on a lipstick, then I put on lip gloss, then I decided I didn't like it, I wiped it off, I put something else off, decided I didn't like that either, and wiped that off. But every time I wiped off the old lipstick, I got like a residue of the color. So this is like 4 lip products combined together, but the one that's on top, that's supposed to be the one that you see, is a lipstick by Island Girl, which these are only available at ABC stores. The color is Hawaiian Dream. And ABC stores are only in Hawaii and Las Vegas and Guam. Okay, so that's it for today, you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.